Hey guys, welcome to HowToHub. We're excited to kick off a new video series on the 12 principles of animation. In this first episode, we'll dive into the first principle, the principle of squash and stretch. The principle of squash and stretch in animation is a technique used to give a sense of weight, flexibility, and life to characters or objects. When an object moves or impacts a surface, it is squashed or stretched, meaning compressed or elongated. This shows its mass and energy, all while maintaining the overall volume. This exaggeration creates more dynamic, realistic, and expressive motion. Squash and stretch allows animated objects to elongate or flatten, emphasizing their speed, momentum, weight, and mass. For example, observe this bouncing water balloon that uses squash and stretch, while the football does not. Notice the difference. The amount of squash and stretch reflects an object's mass. A lot of squash and stretch, like a water balloon, shows softness, while minimal deformation, like that of a football, suggests stiffness. This principle isn't limited to bouncing balls. It also applies to characters. Watch how this figure stretches as he speeds down and then squashes before settling into his pose. Squash and stretch can even exaggerate facial expressions, like when a face squashes as the eyes close. It's very important to keep the volume of the object consistent. Do not elongate the object like this. Remember, the overall volume must remain constant. As an object gets longer, it gets narrower, and as it flattens, it widens. The same goes with cubes. If you're going in with one line, the other line goes in the opposite direction. The cube should start out narrow, get flat, get narrow again, and then rest. Also note that the ball doesn't have to be stretching constantly. When it's just starting to fall, it should retain its normal shape. The most pronounced stretch happens just before impact, where the stress is highest, so use squash and stretch judiciously. This principle is key to adding life and realism to your animations. Enjoy experimenting with it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.